Oh, oh, hi there. You know how shows do that? Anyways, Limitless Hoops, guys. We're on for another day. It's November 6th right now, and we're talking about bank shots today. All right, bank shots, 0 to 1, 1, 2, 4, touch middle, pick and roll, slip to drive, heads, tails, chair dips, and knee jumps. All right, this is the exact workout that I did this morning for Dylan, or Sway, as no one yet calls him because he hasn't quite made his masterpiece yet on the court, but they will soon. All right. And we're going to be talking about what our hurdles were doing these drills. And going to be listing also the drills for elementary and middle school. But this is the high school one right now. So if you're in ninth grade or 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, these were your workouts for the day. First one is bank shots. All right, from this one, we went to the angle. So on the wing, we started from inside the 3-point line. All right, and I actually shot with him this time too. And I noticed that my shot is hella flat. I mean, I gotta get my shot up. And for this move, we did a really, really quick dribble toward the baseline. So we started out with the ball high. All right, with the ball high right here. Then we brought it down so that our elbows were in their face. And then we would quickly dribble toward the baseline with one dribble, all right, with our strong foot, so my right foot, and my outside hand dribbling at the same exact time. Then I pull up quickly. And when you shoot a bank shot, the inclination is to shoot flat. It's to aim for that spot like an arrow. All right. We understand, most of us understand not to do this for actual shots on the rim because we know that that's not going to go in. But for a bank shot, since the backboard is sometimes forgiving, since the backboard is something that we can see flat out as opposed to the rim where we have to kind of guess the arc, we tend to shoot it flat. You want to avoid that inclination. You want to still shoot the ball with arc. All right. And when you shoot the shot, any kind of shot with arc, on its way down, it has a chance of going in. All right. On its way up, it's going too fast. On its way down, it has a chance to be soft. So if you can hit the backboard on a bank shot as the ball's going back down, then it hits the backboard, it'll hit the rim softly and have a higher chance of going in. Whereas if you hit it straight or on its way up, it's gonna hit the backboard. It's gonna hit the backboard hard, come off the rim even harder, and then rattle out. Now I said I struggle at bank shots, and this is why. All right, because again, I just aim for the backboard. So I know physics-wise, like with math and geometry, I know how to make it work, but it's just a really hard thing to do. So take my struggles and try to fix them on your own end. All right, so shoot the ball with the arc for our bank shots. And we also talked about how Carmelo Anthony likes to pull up really quickly. So you want to make this automatic. You want to be so quick with that one dribble pull up that the only way that they can stop you is to jump early. And if they jump early, now you can go one dribble, hesitate, and then cross. Or one dribble in and out. All right, or just go straight to the basket for a layup. So you keep them on their heels if you can pull up really, really fast. But if you're taking your time to shoot it, now they can catch you, keep up to you, and now no fake will even deter them. All right, those were the bank shots. Then we had 0, 1, 2, 4, touch middle, and again I shot with them because we're playing one-on-one every day, so I was like, dude, I gotta warm up. I mean, I'm not as cocky as I used to be. Like when you're younger, dude, like you can just jump, or I could just jump and just dunk whenever I wanted to. No stretching, no nothing. Just come in the gym, bounce it off the ground, catch it, reverse dunk, easy, right? Whatever. Now it's like, oh, I gotta stretch, I gotta move, I gotta practice jumping first, and it's harder. So I was practicing my shot. So we did this drill: 0, 1, 2, 4, touch middle, and you have to touch half court, say what score you're at, and then come in and shoot either an elbow shot or a 3-point shot. If you shoot the elbow shot and miss it, you get 1 point. If you shoot the elbow shot and make it, you get 2 points. If you shoot the 3-pointer and make it, you get 4 points. But if you shoot the 3-pointer and miss it, you get 0 points. So it's a gambling game. All right. And I had a feeling that Sway was going to gamble. All right. So I just went ahead and started shooting the twos, and I made a few, and I got an early lead. But then he made a couple of threes, started catching up. But I maintained the lead. Then he started copying off of me and doing the twos, realizing I was going to get him. And then I shot a few threes and I made him. So then now he had to shoot a few threes. So it's a fun game of back and forth. And then all of a sudden, he made like a few threes in a row and got ahead of me. All right. So I don't know what turned it around. I think I hit like several twos in a row, and then he missed some threes, so he let me catch back up. And then I never gave up the lead. And I went up beating him and shooting him, which he knows is not good because I'm not a shooter. All right. So, but I think he gambled a little too much. And for your basketball games, this is also where I like this drills because it shows you that you shouldn't gamble all the time. And again, when I play him one-on-one, I'm like, dude, I think I can hit a three on him. I think I can hit a jump shot on him. But I know I can make a layup. So I just take layups, and I'm like, it can be boring. I don't care. You can argue. I don't care. It is what it is. All right. So you don't always have to gamble. All right. Now, going to the basket all the time, that's also a gamble in terms because now people can take charges on you. All right. So you do have to balance it out. But basically, I'm saying don't just chuck threes all the time. It's too big of a gamble. It doesn't always pay off. 3-pointers go in 33% of the time, and 2-pointers go in about 50% of the time. If those are your numbers, good. All right, that means if you hit out of 3 shots, you make 1, and if it's a 3-pointer, that means that you get 3 points out of 3 shots. And if you take 3 twos and make 2, that means you get 4 points. So shooting 50% from the 2-point range is more points than shooting 33% from 3-point range. And those are the two averages. All right. Now, if you're wide open from 3, that's different. And if you're taken from 2, that's different. But realize there's like a balance in it all. All right. Next one that we did was pick and roll, split to drive. And this one, you come over a screen. And then you sneak in between the person showing and your defender. And if and you do this if they are over showing, right, and over forcing as well. So the person shows too early. Whoever's the person screening, whoever's guarding the person screening you shows too early, and the person guarding you kind of forces you to the screen a little too much so that there's room. So you want to lead with your knee, and the ball follows. Throw the ball through, then all of a sudden you catch it with 2 hands and go to the rim and score it. And this is really stretching out your body, especially if you're small. So that was what we were working on, and Sway did a very good job of that as well. All right. Next one is heads tails. We could not do this one. Actually, since I was working out with them, I was gonna have my phone say heads or tails. But there's no app on the phone and no video on YouTube that just goes heads, then waits like 10 seconds and says tails, heads. Someone should make that video. It might have to be me. Maybe. I might have to do that tonight just for fun. All right. So we couldn't do heads, tails today, but for that one, you want to react fast. All right. As the coach says heads or tails, it's either you run away or you run toward the person who's running away from you. And that reaction time should make you better eventually at exploding toward rebounds or getting loose balls or taking the first step on offense or taking the first step on defense. All right. And it's your reaction time that leads to great things basketball-wise. Your reaction time is a very, very important trait. It's not as important as being tall or jumping high, but it is extremely important in the sport. All right, knowing how to react, when to jump, all right, and how fast you can think of something going wrong or going well and taking advantage of it. Next one is chair dips. He did 10 sets of 10 for this one, and he was tired. He was like, oh, man, how many more? And I looked at him funny, and I was like, oh, want to know why I'm looking at you funny? Because we do chair dips with our legs on the ground. All right, our legs are straight. And we're like this on the chair with 2 hands. And I'm like, you realize that real dips are done in the air and you're suspended and you have 2 poles that you're hanging off of. And some people even tie a weight to their waist. All right, the one that we're doing, the chair dips, those are easy ones. It's kind of like doing a girl push-up from your knee. All right, so you should never complain about chair dips. All right, this is as easy as I can make it. And it makes your, what is this called again? Your tricep stronger so that you can shoot threes from further. All right. So chair dips, very, very important part. Lastly, we did knee jumps. All right. From knee jumps, he had to add a little shirt to the court so he didn't scrape up his knees. But it's very, very quick at these. And I made him do every other one, jump again. So he had to do from his knees, jump and land. Second time, from his knees, jump and land, and then jump again. I told him to touch the net. All right, because that's as high as he can touch. Can't jump very well. What? All right, it's okay. All right, but knee jumps are the best way to improve your vert. All right, we have about 3 different drills for this that are our mainstay drills. It's knee jumps, and there's split jumps, and then there's just trying to dunk. Just trying to touch the rim over and over again, off your right, off your left, off both. So knee jumps is a very, very important drill for jumping, and jumping is an extremely important trait for basketball. All right. And then we played one-on-one. He scored on me yesterday, and I was mad. So I was like, okay, today I gotta get back to my 7-0. I gotta get back to it. All right. And started off well enough. He missed the shot to take it out. So I took it out and scored it first few. Then he got the ball and he missed his shot, airballed it, but I was right in his face. And then I scored, and it was over. All right. So it was 7-0 today, but I was proud of him for taking the shot, not the shot that he missed, but the shot that he missed in the beginning to take the ball out of bounds. Because yesterday I said, "Hey, you want me to shoot it or you to shoot it to take the ball out?" And he says, "Okay, you." And he was just hoping that I missed. I was hoping that I made it so I could tell him a good lesson, but I did miss it. It was his ball. But I told him, you want to have fate in your hands. All right. You don't want the game to come down to the other team missing or making. You want it to come down to yourself. All right. And you depend on yourself. So don't hope that your opponents lose. You should hope that you win. All right. And that's just a mentality that's going to carry you through life in many regards. All right. Whether you're the president waiting for an election results, or whether you're during a basketball game, or whether you're taking the SATs, you want to do things in such a way where you are the defining, I guess, cause. All right, you are the reason that you fell or win. All right, your actions. You don't want to put it up into someone else's actions. You don't want to hope that someone else does it right. Like, you don't want to take a test and then be like, "Oh, I kind of messed up. I hope that the teacher judges it easily." Nah, you got to go above and beyond to make sure that you take care of your business. And then if you're screwed over, it happens. All right. Or then if you're not good enough, it happens. At least you know that you're not good enough. All right. So, I mean, like, you don't want the coach to take you out the end of the game. You don't want the other team to have the ball and shoot a last-second shot. All right. If I had a choice, this is a tough one, actually. Okay. If I had a choice to be down by 2, state championship game with the ball in my hands, or up by 2 in the state championship game with the ball in their hands, I do trust my defense, though. I don't know if I trust my teammates' defense, though. Okay, the ball's in my hand. I would rather be down by 2. I think. That's a really tough one. If it was down by 1, or they're down by 1, definitely. Definitely. I want the ball. All right. I would. That's a really good question. Would you rather be down by 1 with 10 seconds on the clock with the ball in your hands, or up by 1 with 10 seconds on the clock with the ball in their hands? I think that's a question for life, man. I might have to add that one to my Kobayashi Muru test. All right. If you don't know the Kobayashi Muru test, it is a test that I ask all the beginning people to take. And the beginning people meaning people that have just entered our program. And I don't ask them. I put it in their little envelope when they join, and they're supposed to read through it and get it. And only a few people ever look through it. So if you're watching this right now and you've never taken the Kobayashi Muru test, it's on our Hall of Fame page. And it's at the bottom. If you click on the Chinese character for leadership, you can take the test, and it asks you 10 questions that are you can't say the wrong answer to. It's just something that where it lets me get to know who you are. All right. So anyway, I would love to know your answer to that question, guys. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know by taking that test, and then just writing me, texting me afterwards too with the extra answer, because that answer or that question is not on that test. I think I'm gonna add it though. All right. Anyways, next thing we got is our quote of the day. Quote of the day is reach for things beyond your grasp. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6-word quote. All right, reach for things beyond your grasp. That means if you're here, go for things that are right there. Even though it's impossible, you go for it. All right, if you're trying to touch the rim, nah. Try to touch the top of the backboard. If you're going for an A, which is 90%, nah. Go for 110%. All right. You try to reach for things that are beyond your grasp, then you're definitely going to get the things that are within your grasp. All right. So stop having small dreams and have enormously large dreams. All right. Reach for things beyond your grasp. All right. Next one we got is middle school workout. We got pick and roll, retreat to pass, jump stop to corner option, jab to 3-option jumper, shots to box out, Lana's moves, one-on-one post. Now, we'll just like rattle through those and let you guys look them up. But the one-on-one post one, the Lana's moves one's not one-on-one post, but the Lana's moves drill. Lana just got, accepted into Texas Tech, big time recruit for a big time player, big time college. And she posted a little highlight video of her work down in LA where she is. And she was doing moves, and they put her in the post. And I knew it was coming, but she did it. All right. She caught the ball, pivoted, and then she went through Lana's moves, like right there in the highlights. It was dope. And I was like, oh my God, you can teach a clinic. All right. And she looked great doing it. Really, really proud of her, because not only does she, I made these moves up for her because I knew she couldn't do them that well. And I knew that she needed to do them. So I called them Lana's moves before she even learned how to do them. And then she really worked on it because she was like honored that her name was in a move. And so she worked on it. Now she's really good at it. But a lot of players do that. They become really good at stuff during practice. Then they never apply it for the games. Lana applies it for the games. And that's awesome. And I wanted her to have 4 different moves because she is not a thinker during games, all right? She needs to do things by instincts. So doing things by instinct, you need to take out all the noise around her, all right? So I gave her these moves, so it was no longer a thinking process. It was like, if you're in the post, you're doing this, one of these 4 moves, and you react like this. So now she gets to look up and use her instincts for other things rather than the actual move. So that's why we created Lana's moves, and she did a great job on it. It's on Instagram. If you follow Lana Wenger, check it out and see what I'm talking about. All right? If you don't, you can look at our page where it has all the list of drills on Limitless Hoops, and Lana's moves are up there, and it has Lana doing them, I believe. I'm pretty sure it has her doing them. Anyways, next one, we have elementary workouts, autonomous workout. This is when we have the kids do their own workout. And I know it's been autonomous workouts for this last, 8 months, but autonomous workouts we have them do for 10 minutes. And we'll give them a list of workouts to do, and we'll say, go. Then I'll just judge all the kids and put them in an order of who worked the hardest, who stayed the most focused. And in the end, I think that this is our number one drill that we ever have anyone do, because it teaches you that you have the power, that you could do it yourself. And if you could do things to teach yourself to get better without a teacher being present, that makes you the ultimate student. That makes you a person who can achieve any goal in life if you can do things by yourself and for yourself. So I love the autonomous workout. And I love the fact that we have this pandemic chance to see if you guys can work on your own. It's an enormous, enormous, enormous tool for life in basketball. All right, so congratulations for getting through all this stuff, guys. Next one is judged ranked dribbling. Again, I judge you guys on dribbling, and I like this because you are being judged by the person in front of you and by the person behind you. And then I re-rank everyone. And all you have to do is go faster than the person behind you and try to go faster than the person in front of you. We do a myriad of different drills, ball handling drills, and we keep ranking. And if you're in last place, you don't want to be in last place. If you're in first place, you want to stay there. So when you rank people, it pushes people to a whole new level. Next one is retreat explode drill. That's from the sideline or baseline. You sprint out and then you retreat dribble. All right, the retreat dribble is always away from the defense, and you slide backwards while looking forward. You slide back to where you came from, and then while you're looking forward, though, and then you keep the ball dribbling around your knee level. Then you cross over between your legs, and you go the opposite way, but it's a fast push out. And we did this in college a lot, so it's a great drill for even you guys. It teaches you to change directions, teaches you when you get inside the key, you can just back up instead of just doing jump stops. It teaches you to be an elite player. Next one is step ups to shots. When we do step ups on top of the ball, 1, 2, switch your legs like that, and then you do like 4 of them, and then you get the ball and shoot. If you make it, you go up to 6. If you don't, you stay at 4. And you keep going until you get up to 10. You race against someone, then you're practicing your footwork and you're shooting at the same exact time. Baseline sweep to finger roll. Spin the ball out to yourself from the baseline corner, and then sweep the ball underneath your legs. Dribble twice, slap it up high, swoop shot, finger roll for a swish. Last one is pick and roll, layup to create. Going over the pick and roll screen from the wing, driving, and when you drive now, there was no show on the screen, and now there's no help. You're going to drive all the way inside for a swoop layup, or if they happen to come up at the last second, drive all the way inside to create for others. All right, and those are the workouts for the day, and those are the workouts that you guys should be doing. And again, if you do them, make sure that you post them online on our website, Limitless Hoops. It gives you the link to add your videos to our YouTube page. All right. If you have any questions, you can always email me, let me know, and I'll help you out. Again, the book that's for sale is Limitless Hoops. Don't just get this book and don't do the stuff. All right. Go through it. Do the stuff every single day. It gives you our challenges. It gives you our daily challenges. It gives you the quote of the day, gives you the story of the day, gives you all 6 workouts plus descriptions. All right. Do this stuff. All right. If you do this stuff, that's the roadmap. Okay. All right. And the challenges for the day. If I was going over a few challenges, what do I have for the challenges? If you are in first grade, you're doing day 8 of the 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. All right. That's a very, very easy one. It includes a little music too to add to your 2-minute 2-ball challenge. Let's see, what else do we have? The third graders have the same exact thing. And that's about it for that. And then the homework for this month is bed shots. Those are super easy, guys. All right, so everyone should be doing bed shots. But I mean, just to make your job easier, the 2nd grade, 4th grade, they both have bed shots as well. All right. And actually 12th grade does too. All right. So, I mean, your challenge for this month is pretty easy because it doubles up for your homework and for your challenges. I included that because I knew most people wouldn't do both. So I just overlapped it. Also, some people just need like a break. All right. And then for 2nd grade, I mentioned that one. 3rd grade, day 6 of the 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. I mentioned that. 4th grade, doing the homework. 5th grade, you're doing the Steph Curry Hall of Fame workout. All right, if you go to our Hall of Fame section, you can see Ian and Finley. That's our news. All right, they are our new Hall of Fame members. I will post a video for them later on, probably next week. But right now, their stuff is already up there, and you can go to the page to see their names up there. But also, you can click on them, and you can download a workout that is inspired by them. All right, so we have a workout exactly defined for Ian and exactly defined for Finley. You can do it. And there's an app, and you get to press it, and it gets you random stuff. They're very, very fun workouts, and you can try to be like that player for a second, even though they're all Hall of Fame members. It's going to be hard to keep up to, but they're very, very special workouts, even outside of our book. So we have more and more and more workouts for you guys in different ways. So I mean, this will give you this. So this one today for the 5th graders is doing the Steph Curry workout. And then the Steph Curry workout includes a whole bunch of jump shots and a whole bunch of dribbling as well. All right. So if you could do the Steph Curry workout, that's tough. I know Jerry, he's done a whole bunch of our workouts. He did the Dennis Rodman one time. He did the Michael Jordan one. All right. And he's become such a great player. And I think partly is because of that. 6th grade, you are on day 67 of 100 of the Preobrazhovanie challenge. That's our Russian workout. That includes a whole bunch of stuff. 7th grade, you're on month 2 of our 10-month Chastain challenge. 8th grade, choose your favorite skill shot to attempt for at least 10 minutes. And our skill shots, there's 5 different skill shots. There's also 5 different trick shots, but these are skill shots. You choose your favorite one, work on it for 10 minutes. 9th grade, continue day 6 of the workout card. All right. 10th grade, you are on day 6 of the workout card as well. 11th grade, Chastain challenge. 12th grade, I already said it, bid shots. So those are all the different challenges, and you only have one, whatever grade that you happen to be. All right. So let's make sure that we're doing these things. Again, I'm going to try to spread the word of this book everywhere. All right, and I'm doing that for 2 reasons. 1, I want everyone to be great, everybody to be great. But 2, I'm doing it because I want someone to be great. And there are very, very few people on earth who want to improve themselves at this level, right? At an NBA level, right? So I know if I'm going to have an effect with like the thing that I made, which is the key, it's the key for anyone. I'm going to have to get this to a lot of people. And if a kid who's already going to make the NBA gets it, I don't want that kid to get it. But I need to give it to the other. That's only 1% of people, right? Maybe even less. I need to go through all the 99% of people who would not otherwise be doing anything. And I'm going to show every one of them this book eventually. And I'm going to get at least one to do it. And that one will make it. I know. But it's going to take a lot of time to find that one special person. Who's it going to be? And it can be you. Nothing's stopping it from being you. I just said one person to do this book from cover to cover every single day. Do whatever the book says from beginning to end, every single challenge, every single homework, every single drill. All right. It'll be easier once we open back up, people in my program, but there might be people in other program. I don't care. Someone's going to do this book one day. And when they do, the sky will be the limit. They will be famous. And no one needs to know that they ever read the book. I don't need fame like that. I don't need money. I just need to know. All right. I need to know that my life was something. All right. And this is my life. So if you want to do it, and good luck to you. All right. But let me know so I know. So I feel good about myself. All right. Anyways, last thing is our story of the day. All right. This one's pretty good. All right. A single player can be a crucial ingredient on a team, but one player cannot make a team. Keep that in mind, regardless of how great you may ever become. I showed Sway a video of LeBron James. Before he was in the NBA, his teammates were talking about the potential of having a new high school kid. Well, LeBron James' first game, he started off the game and he had an assist. That was his first thing that he did in the NBA, was an assist. Then his next shot was a jumper, and he made it. And his very next play, stole it and had a very, very awesome dunk. Then the next play, stole it again and had a fast break dunk. He stopped. Wide open fast break dunk. He could have brought the house down, playing against Sacramento Kings. He stopped and passed it back to his teammate and gave him the dunk. All right. And part of the reason I think he does that is it inspires his teammates, but also his teammates before he got there, they were talking, and this is what I show Sway. An assist is when you pass to a teammate and they catch the ball and then they score. All right, so point guards get an assist. His teammates were talking about him, and they were saying, "Oh, yeah, no, he'll be good for us." This other guy goes, "He's one of us." Other guy goes, "I don't know how much a high school player can help us out, but we're happy to have him." And LeBron James hated that because they were calling him average, saying that he wouldn't change anything. All right, and he wound up like laughing at those guys years later. But I don't think what they were saying was a very bad thing. They just said, "What can high school do?" They didn't understand. But what he did by not hot dogging and by dribbling down the court and giving it to his teammate instead of taking the shot when they were both wide open, so anyone could have shot it. No defense was down there. I thought that was a very admirable thing, and it showed him like, hey, it's not just me. So when you're a team, when you're a leader, you need to bring your teammates along with you. I'm not saying to pass up every shot, but bring your teammates along with you by clapping for them, by giving them the ball when they need it, by telling them great job, and by bringing them along too for the ride. Anyways, that's all I got. I'll see you guys if you guys are going to TIE, so if you guys are online, and that's about it. All right, bye everybody.